So, speaking of Chicago, you were in my hometown of Milwaukee.
And in Chicago. I was in Chicago, Minneapolis, and Milwaukee. It was great. I had a great time.
Were they a good crowd in Milwaukee?
They were an awesome crowd. I asked you, I was like, hey, what's the vibe with the city? And you said, blue-collar liberal.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. I had a great time there. I met Friedel. He did not introduce himself as that. Is it Friedel?
Well, his name is Friedel, Friedel, German name. Okay. But we always called him Frito, because it just sounds like Frito.
These guys. No, Rob Schraub. I was with Schraub yesterday. He told me the story of how he drove you around while you were losing your virginity in the back seat.
Well, that that actually sounds better. The sad fact is that he would accompany me because I was afraid to navigate the freeway systems of Milwaukee when I was 16, 17, 16. And I was like, I don't know how to get to this girl's apartment without getting lost. So he would come with me because he was more grown up than me at our age, and I rewarded him for his partnership by letting him sit in the girl's living room and watch TV while I would make out with her in her bedroom. And then
what about the family?
Well, do you mean the kid, her kid that was in a crib next to the bed where we were making out?
You know, sometimes just like a little physical detail in a story opens up a whole avenue.
Yeah. Picture a crib with a baby in it, and then me making out with the mother of the child, and then above on the wall above us is a dot matrix printed banner for New Kids on the Block.
Wow.
That just said New Kids on the Block?
It actually said I Heart Jordan Knight.
Every detail of this story made me sadder.
Wait, she printed that out for herself, and that's in the reminder. That's in the nursery that she loves Jordan Knight.
Yeah.
How old?
She was like 20, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Old enough to know better.
That's how I roll.
I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know if I wanted a woman old enough that her having a baby wasn't like kind of a bummer, but then the NKOTB thing, that's what I'm calling him, that would have been a bummer. So there's no good age for that.
No. Unless it was like Susan Sarandon, and I was like, coming of age.
But then why did she like New Kids on the Block? Then that's
that'd be weird. Well, maybe she thought her baby would like it. Yeah, that is the banner. So poor Friedel, not only would he like wingman me or whatever you call that, like sat in the living room and like while we would make out.
Chauffeur.
When it finally came time for me to discard my maidenhood.
Hey, you're not being very crystal right now. What do you mean discard your maidenhood?
Lose his virginity?
Wait, I was trying to come up with Frasier talk for lose my virginity.
Maidenhood?
Yeah, well, whatever.
Okay. All right.
It was a bit. You assholes.
So it was with the same lady.
This isn't Donahue. All right, sorry. Donahue was a show in the. There was
around the time that the Billie Jean video was playing.
Yeah, right after.
He was our Ricky Lake. Okay, there was this girl, Ricky Lake.
Was it the same lady? You were like dating a lady?
Who? Ricky Lake?
No. You were dating this 20-year-old lady.
Dating, yeah, hooking up.
And you were how old? You were younger than her?
He was 17, 16. How did you meet her?
Online. But it wasn't really called online yet. It was like a modem. A chat room kind of thing. Yeah.
Was she a babe?
She was. I met a lot of good-looking young ladies, but like I never. I like considering the possibilities. It could have easily. You're chatting with someone that's saying, "I'm an 18-year-old. Let's meet up in real life." Like considering how the many ways that could have gone, I was very lucky.
So she lived in Milwaukee. You lived in Milwaukee.
And so Friedel...
And you would have a friend of yours drive you because you didn't like navigating the mean streets of Milwaukee.
I just didn't even know how. I was just like, I would... And it's barely different now. It just has GPS now.
The highways of Milwaukee, your own manhood, so much going on, right?
Yeah, so when I came time to lose my virginity, this is just to say how cool Friedel is. Friedel didn't drive me around while I did it in the back seat. We drove to under the Hone Bridge in Milwaukee. It was the dead of winter.
She didn't want to fuck by the baby? Is that what it was?
Well, her mom had come home. The night that we did it, her mom came home and was angry because she had found out that the girl had taped back together a check for the New Kids on the Block fan club that the mother had ripped up because she hadn't done some chore or something. So the daughter had taped it back together, sent it to the New Kids on the Block, and they cashed it. Because they saw the writing on the wall.
What was it?
They were like,
what was the amount? What was the amount?
is coming.
What was the amount on that check?
It was like a fucking $1. I think it was literally $1.
What does that dollar buy you?
I don't. More printer ink. I don't know. I really don't know.
That is God. The story.
But so they got in this big drunken fight, and the mom like pulled out a steak knife and was like, and I was like in my acrylic sweater with my rat tail and my earring and my pimples, going like, "Hey, cool down, man. You guys are mother and daughter.
Is there a baby?
You love each other, man." And it was so romantic.
The kid is not my son.
And so, to reward me for my valor, we went under the Hone Bridge.
And you knew it was for this. She was like, "Listen, you stood up for me against my mom. I'm going to take your maidenhood."
Yeah.
That was the deal. Like, seriously, she was like, "Let's go get this gun."
I think it was more like
this is you losing your virginity. This story.
Yeah.
Wow. So you'd been working out. You'd been making out with her.
Yeah.
And you guys hadn't had sex yet.
Right. And then it was like, I think it was just a culmination of emotional.
Now there was an emotional crisis,
right.
And
it was like, let's go somewhere.
Tonight's the fucking night.
Our anger
I'm
away.
heart of the fucking diamond right now.
So Friedel, this is all just a story. I'm just telling you how cool Friedel is, who you met. So poor fucking Friedel hung out in the fucking snow and ice in Milwaukee while in my mom's Firebird.
Jesus Christ.
I like that the Firebird is the most shocking detail.
The thing is, any specific detail from now on is going to make it only worse.
I've told this story a lot before because the ending is even more amazing because
all I remember is the denouement.
I know, but
they had sex with her. I used a condom because I'm a classy, responsible gentleman. And it finished, and I had the condom, and I didn't know what to do with it. First used condom. I didn't have a little bag.
You never masturbated into a condom before you?
Let's get back to that one, Camille. We're going to table that one until after Dan's story.
That reminded me of that Toys movie with Robin Williams when someone goes like, "It's floating fake poop, for the bathtub," and then a guy goes, "Come on, we've all done it." And everyone looks at him, and there's just the scene just moves on. We all shit in the tub sometimes.
Camille's blushing right now.
So anyways, I took the
Which
condom.
takes a lot.
I know.
There was I believe it was called a moon roof on the car, which is a sunroof that doesn't really open all the way. It just kind of props open about 20 degrees. And so I very gracefully you took the condom and I chucked it backwards out the opening of the moonroof. Dead of winter. So Friedel come back in from the snow. Fucking friends forever.
Where is he huddled in a ditch? Like
it was actually he was with a friend of the girls. My girl got him a girl.
Was he
a
making
friend of
out
hers
with
from work.
Was he making out with this other girl?
I don't know if they were making out. Maybe they're just chatting and smoking. I don't know if he got anywhere with her or not. I can't remember.
It's snowing out, right? It's cold.
Yeah, and so Friedel get back in, and we take everybody home, and thank you very much. I got school tomorrow. I drive the Firebird into the garage. I get out. I tiptoe inside. I go to sleep. I get up in the morning, go out to the cold garage, the Sub-Zero garage, and there, frozen to the roof, but also like fucking like amazingly like frozen in a wind sock kind of like it wasn't like a crumpled up thing. It was like it had somehow like the wind had like stretched it and like a tadpole tail, you know, it had been whipping in the wind probably, and then slowly like froze.
Yeah,
and so just like this you know. This like green antenna.
Yeah, it's a flag memorializing your spent maidenhood.
And I just looked at the camera and said, "It's a living." Irish out.
so lucky nobody else saw that first. Your mom didn't come down.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
What would she do? She wouldn't touch it. She'd be like, "What's this?" And I would go, "Mom."
That's it.
What do you think? Gun to your head, Mom. What do you think? That's like when my mom found weed in my clothes pocket when I was home from. I came home to do my laundry, like a good 20-year-old, early 20s guy, and my mom was like going through my laundry, like I pulled out this baggie from one of my pockets. What's this? And I said, "That's what you get for going through laundry." Now you know.
I'll explain the condom thing.
Okay.
I mean, if your whole life, the only way you've come is with feeling your own hand, every now and then you want to feel something else. So I would sometimes wear a condom because it feels different.
Because it was lubricated?
Yeah, lubricated. I'm not a monster.
I'm sure I've tried it. I don't recall, but I guarantee you. I did some pretty high concept shit in my time. You go
I do think I remember like I remember putting one on because I was like, holy shit, that's a condom. I've never put one on.
It feels great. I remember putting a condom on and being like, this feels as good as sex feels, I bet. I was wrong. There was way more happening.
You had a really good condom.
Yeah, it was, tight. What do you want me to say?